mani and I'm mobile to be ano. Emma, the ones who be people be
Now, honorable investigations, ebedi how many days, ebedi how many months?
More terms of reference. I'm the committee, Ebeshia, na omo ayom initial meeting. Ministry of Health representative woman. And minin is ye dim komoyi pe na ye twaso. Yen koma ye bedia kopem se ye behu asem no bebi efi.
Now about manfo busa so say Winneba Trauma Hospital honomo no enti anyembia no say na tie say omokoto ma menetwene a some manfo say they could have written to social welfare and maybe kura no a enkoma bam sa na tie na say osenka ebia omotwero de koma social welfare ne other donor organizations mo bam
ni na wo nhwemu a ye ba be ye di kan Doctor Oda Winneba Hospital no ya twero no se onyina nchen kakra onfa na dwuma nto wo no mo kakra na yenhwe na yenye nhwehwemu no na kire se aban ene Ghana Health Service any abre e was nhwehwemu no ne e wosen komo ye ene de oma nye nyinara no nyina weba nhwehwemu a ye ka ho asem no sabre no yakase ye bua obi for ye bua obi bema na ya nye ni ye osi atu ebo ne hwemu ne wiansa
honorable mamena wase na yenro ye beka porti mo se dabe na yensa beka ene mosquito net
yetua sikano awie aban religious card ya maye na no minister ko ho minister e dia to dwa se ye mai ho beye na ochube mienu nyame adom nie ehia eye nro a ehunya pa tv nro no eno no sa container no epie de say dodo na aka no ano mosquito net no ye nka se eno so ehu hia but die ehia pa no edikan epie de aka no so eguso eye hu adwuma eno so ebeyi epie
honorable o sini paper kire yen se medical superintendent or what Winneba Trauma Hospital no maka che ne say on step aside ema investigation enkoso
katro ne krasa aka che ne say onyina nchen na enye sa hwehwemu
okay mate SOMPA ora me na wase anopay ma ye na wase anopay containers no say omatue sika ne bi de omatue sika no de ama ti omo atweneyem se ne soso no ebefri honomo for ma memfom nko parliament na honorable okujeto ablakwa emra issue we na oka ho asem o parliament se enani kire ya there should be a probe enkom ewo eye Winneba Trauma Hospital honomo no yenkuti honorable Samuel okujeto ablakwa ensem a ode etudwa yenkuti no
in my constituency. Rightly so, it came up in the media yesterday.
And I'm sure the Honorable Majority Leader will be concerned because it's a matter that happened in his constituency. The Winneba Government Hospital, it has been reported that doctors and nurses there just threw out a patient who had an accident. They couldn't locate the patient's relations. The patient says she comes from somewhere, Oboji or something of that nature, a UTV report. And then they just put her in the ambulance, went to dump her in the bush. After 3 days, Mr. Speaker, the patient died. This is a woman who lost her legs in an accident, a 44-year-old woman, traumatized. I mean, this is the height of inhumanity. And Mr. Speaker, this House must take interest. We have to summon the Minister for Health, the Ghana Health Service, the board and management of the Winneba Government Hospital. We cannot accept this. So, Mr. Speaker, this happened in the Majority Leader's constituency. It has to join us so we constitute an urgent probe into this matter. This negligence, this abuse of the 1992 Constitution, and the gross violation of the Hippocratic Oath of our doctors cannot be accepted. There is national outrage, and as a house, we have to be concerned and we must take immediate action. It can happen to any of us. We can have an accident anywhere. It can happen to any of our relatives. And, Mr. Speaker, we cannot accept this gross negligence. So this House, Mr. Speaker, must take an interest in this matter urgently so that we can be responsive to the plight of the people we represent in this House. I thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Yes, Honorable Adjuasa.
The Honorable Member of Parliament, Edema Adesia one of Tongue Abaton Persuaso, Honorable Samuel Okujito Blakwa, and Yeten came. Afeyankotie, the majority leader, Honorable Alexander Fenyo Markin, or no sono, Winneba Trauma Hospital, no, is in a constituency. Na onosono ekasai.
I shall refer to a letter by me with reference ML/042 dated 13 June addressed to the Medical Director, Trauma and Specialist Hospital, Winneba Central Region. Dear Sir, request for full report on patient incident. I write to formally request a report on an incident involving a patient who was admitted at your facility. According to a report from United Television, this patient was under the care of your hospital, but was discharged under distressing circumstances. It has been alleged that the patient was left in the bush in Ojobi and tragically passed away after being exposed to heavy rains. This is disturbing and raises questions about the standards of care and protocols followed by your institution. To better understand the circumstances surrounding this incident, I am requesting a full report on this happening. Please consider this request as priority and respond at your earliest convenience. I count on your cooperation. Yours faithfully, signed by my very good self. Mr. Speaker, further to this, I have become aware of a press release by the Ghana Health Service dated 14 June 2024 to all media houses. Reference: patient allegedly abandoned in a bush at Komwa, Ojobi. The attention of leadership of the Ghana Health Service has been drawn to a media story about the patient allegedly abandoned in a bush at Komwa, Ojobi in the Central Region. According to the story, it is alleged that the said patient was on admission at the Trauma and Specialist Hospital in Winneba, and after her relatives had failed to show up, she was conveyed in the hospital's ambulance and left in a wheelchair at Ojobi, where she claimed to be her hometown and was later found dead. The service, upon receiving this disturbing news, has initiated investigations into the matter to establish the authenticity or otherwise of the story in line with existing practices in the public service to enable you to take appropriate action. The service wishes to appeal to the general public to be patient, as anyone found to be connected with this unfortunate incident will be severely dealt with in accordance with provisions of the service's code of conduct. Thank you. End of statement. Signed, Dr. Patrick Kumar-Boaji, Director General. In my constituency. Rightly so, it came up in the media yesterday.
As I'm going to weigh the Honorable Majority Leader MP for Efutu, Honorable Alexander Afenyo Makinena. Yeten in Kanunti, ono so chese personally wachro to the Ghana Health Service. Omo emmano the course so pa mameno omo edeno efa eyesa kwan so na enchichimu enkoso emma hospital na acknowledge se omo ebitu eye sa na mono mamenkenka mo messages kakra on Facebook Obapa Christy or say asem Ghana so sad Felix upon that hine or say nana pon bampana say or say a country called Ghana or Bapa Christie or say nana Yaw Boamah greetings you me bacho me so me jo so Obapa Christie okay and Felix upon or say government and close it down hospital no and then it's ya Felix upon government close it down hospital ni sani the deputy health minister honorable Alexander Akosia Kwame Yehunu say medical director or that hospital no o matro no say on step aside na investigations enkoso no eno ne kwanso ano no nti yemfa eno na eni asem no echi Agumbia de Sharif or say good morning and Felix upon chrono say we a reason ba kwa ebusianfo Ghana for ebeko normal akubi manso akope American passport any Dutch passport ni wia ye de sa passport no aba be compare PhD certificate because obekom na omo a na omo hospital honom no dodo no a bikuta PhD nom nanso omo tena honom eye de omo eye no ono so ne de eno no Nana Sunkwa Kelvin was say oh PhD doctor mo the PhD sem no esaso abahabiu esremu a yento yebo honum eno so eno no messages kakra on Facebook ena makenkan de amamu no mamenko na yenye birthdays no kakra mamenye birthdays no mfemfiri honum na busuafo afi memra na matters are rising. Vice President Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia ne campaign tour 3 days obedi wo Kumasi no issues eboboba echiri abusafo na yeni ho enkomo anopei. Calvin, why ready ana ya birthdays no ohun na fi ya toaso e de free ho. My man starting from free say or say happy birthday to Ajua Comfort. Happy birthday to Ajua Comfort of Apesika ana Apesika CK and Cool Lounge from Systematic Press Ajua Comfort and your birthday into Systematic say omo happy birthday Systematic Presser or SOMPA and Kranza also omo happy birthday my men to so happy birthday to Kojo Enchi Academy. Happy birthday to Kojo Enchi Academy. You say or a unit committee member ewo Abohia electoral area or a unit committee member ewo Kronoma Bohia electoral area inti from the office of the assembly member any this year ewo Kronoma Bohia almost a happy birthday. And my mentor so or say happy birthday to my sister Abigail Nyakon. Happy birthday to my sister Abigail Nyakon. Or say our United Kingdom London Abontenso about London Ampa body near fresh about London Ampa Abigail Nyakon ewo London way free Riley's cuisine or they don't kwada so Riley's mijime di say oni akontani ebusuafo no obi ahoye happy birthday and happy birthday to Abigail yes say Accra La Paz from Coach Adasan our Asekem FC from Coach Adasan or Asekem FC or say omo happy birthday enti birthdays no no na mamento so I'm for Vice President Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia bedi 3 days e wa Ashanti region e ba to na emunsem bebrebe okoye NDC ye press conference MPP so no react to a press conference no na Vice President Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia campaign tour na oba wo Kumasi no enumu na ebeto just say oni businessmen ACI or range condos wo eye Kumasi oni businessmen ACI or range condos Kumasi ne Kumasi businessmen nyina Kumasi sikafo nyina ono omo Asia me hu kura no me hu Dr. Boris Bedu Dr. Boris B ho me hu Dr. Abuaje Dompem Burukutu me hu no ho me hu chese omo nyina was there and a vice president Asia womo na ho na Dr. Abuaje Dompem aka Burukutu Dr. Abuaje Dompem ono ene de Burukutu ebe dwaso eko pejade aba o meeting na se with the vice president say omo baaye no omo ma mema nyina dane ma omo dwetire nyina hye aso omo ya bregu as businessmen meanwhile aban bi baaye omo esoso businessmen asinimo omo timi expande eye omo adwuma wabra omo enya atete ne ahokyere bia omo edwedi omo ediem be ne omo nyina ye ma omo twa omo ba bia encha yenkotie Dr. Abuaje Dompem emra na vice president honomo na okasa asem we strict ede ehwenenim yentie Dr. Abuaje Dompem
MPs any ministers wa Your Excellency Musa MPs ministers wa say Kumase apart from MPP by business gurus I was an true person who obi atima obi da here all the leaders are from the same obi aya obaneti bebe bie ni dem ha o fe be ma se on so ye obi atime so re ha because you make na egu they were ha they ye in that ye one me do aye sabe there were plenty of ultimate support to businesses and won't grow. We are a show enemy product. Is that water? They are one of the best mineral water in Ghana. And so the people are there on testimony. From 2016, the machines are the two giving her more basic dog, electricity, I have a grain. Just a base, if you never check, if you have 20,000 and then you check 200 and something. Just a way one way of electricity and use dollar, who does a be while we are that's why I won't in a my wife. Let myself, I didn't hear me understand. Somebody died so sad. The baby was so our mobiles and to them the slap. They didn't want to. Any support to the art. And the MMP was a woman of ministers, no MPs, any party members. Ever who ya papa, Yasu ye are also the fact of the Aguaya, and only idea. Because I never went MPP tonight, or MPP as Santa Stronghold. But so real one, and the other person was Santimenua. What mean that minister? MPP as Santa Stronghold because the beard is a oh, and never be all right. It's not only MPs, no ministers, but I say MPP, but I'm in front of government. And then something in another it is the South. Say, that's our power. And never be also to prep. Emma will pray for some time I know put up and you do. And you probably so. And you probably know.
To way a Dr. Abuaje Dompem. Do not friend is Burukutu or no, and a day. Burukutu ebe dwaso na vice president meeting on the businessmen the business class menga se krumo sikafo oni omo eye wo rich condos no so hu druba bi na akoye sore ne kawasem kan se ne sitie e de ekire eye vice president na o address issues and vice president ne talk ba wa Ashanti region no the engagement with because say all groups in no eduba bia o makwan se sore ne kawasem se ne asem ne city bia ka e kire me ne hu se ne ye bi si address na fa ma me nko ma no so na me ne Dr. Boris Bedu enkudi enkomo Dr. Boris Bedu on the CEO Boris B Farms nkuko papa ne kusia papa de uhu no an say yes papa we akoko papa ne kusia papa no. Dog, good morning.
Me use a group, Minia.
Number chow where dear.
Yeah, Mompaibo, and yes, something right. Yana Mayina, it was a criminality to for a catchy. Yeah, another dear Bessuso. The Damacy, and the Mompaibo. Because you care, Olivia Young coming.
The radia say an operation no or be upon their mind. Dog, no crosser.
Now, what to say?
Mrs. Somi, who ye, doctor? Mrs. Somi, who ye, pa?
And now it is so in the mafia.
That be any one food tape in the chamo.
I said the headline. I mean, Bowie, businessman, yeah, mafia. He said, but you mafia go, oh, yes,
oh,
years ago.
That be topic, no, Dog, Dog, no crosser vice president meeting or no more businessmen, no, no, and no crosser now,
look, let me.
Okay.
La, the cushion for this year. And there's a businessman, both Ubidiara, Trebio, or Santimemo. We are a party for a businessman, so support to NDC, so support to MPP, so support to CPP. Nipa buying now as a businessman, and yet, Sabia, Nipa beat me you almost a party for businessmen, Kushia, Debbie. We biara, how about who biara? You a businessman, another businesswoman, how buy.
Na doc and someone vice president eka edichire mono mo businessmen no muso mu say.
Look, I'm say I did about one. I am a friend say a shot no Bompire, not chairman of the committee, Honorable Kokofu, former Bantama MP and former CEO of EPA. I said you were told was kind of reason into this year. And what you know, an astute businessman, Mr. Pombio, at the Katsai chair said, Yema, Ekoso. Or my no, you say, a new way of being. Patches, or how getting dear, a wofa, a mat, a piano, businessman, especially in a shanty, or more woman. And you must do a far, they are like a hardly. Na, or Cassari, a Medici, say, a cool, Putin said, Ubia, Quina, said, and me, or the canal so much on penny. Magazine for the Kai, which I see, actually, a tax force, that's all kinds who are a year or more, Jumano. But they must say, and can be sad before because we had other reasons. I had no, and no Emma, something my business. I am not break. Publishers the kind. Almost your VAT at the 27.5. Almost say no man penny and I say one of your friends is excellence one share. That's hard, you know. Free small scale miners also almost so buy at the car say almost feed the idea yes easy. Some say a negalam small scale miners needs a year, but say yes, confirmation the idea. Almost shella, almost even year frame out on famra. Primary school for also as also the Kasai. Say education, say community air corner. You good say education minister, you are the two. Also urban home of the primary education, said the Akulenin. The international schools, a whole crowd here, a idea, a bonabasu, and said, I know me to a more corn office, a clinical transfer. We schools can see no. I mean, this is the American standard, and that is the FEA. Agrochemicals, near Bentonics, also a buy, a kind. So the China from the Lebanese, Abu Kuma, or more chemicals for Jumano. And now is taxes, the good agriculture products. And even now, taco car, so this is a poultry, and the idea as well. So the Omeyote as a president, and like a chairman for Ashanti region, and near my Kaba Kum has seen, I am not taxes, no, and the Greek inputs, no, on the Tushum. A idea of Mampany and as a vice president, not Samuel Nano, it's me free on farm products, no. Transporters is also kind. Say harassment, the harassing driver for no. A idea. Yana happy. The question is say, and that is open to car, and their top cars loans near dear Quanoa, Nia, La Dibia, Yana Harding. Abua, Ashanti businessman, almost Sukasai, good for, and soon I'm quenching the car, say, foreigners, 8 Minima. Now, these FDA, so issues are, it's almost solving when your man, then you are almost Tata, what you say. And also see a Libya Borga. AGI as also per se, also said you Minister of Energy, now you are Lapo, as also Echo. Say, the electricity, as said you, the year production near SOMPA, and we are Libya, also per se, a job only of Ampany home, not aircraft minimum, the electricity costs, because production, on when production and consumption is gotten locally, a black man said you economy for the top of GDP almost so MK, Omugamukri versus on the Tuga, Manufacturer Association to so a Kasai. And Martin almost so that's the Colnoir. Pharmaceuticals, I can't say. Like say, you really are a far prostate cancer, money. Advance the cancer, abandon, Nubia, but the health wise, very, very important. So, Lilia, who be say, you don't it's never taxes me fish. So the baby are higher, removes and say, cancer can be alone. They will eat taxes me free, nothing, Combasset, Louis, a timber of 4. Emma, you put me a bit far. About people who are at just said to finish. Go how to say, ya really know, Yamia do yes, Catred Dunibia, Nanka, the Bois, Ama, the Tinaden, Aquafam, and also a two on Mampany, and having so, I mean, Mampany, sorry, and I'll be to garages of also almost import duties. What you say, a idea is the event, and also a cool Mukaka, and you know, and that is the idea. And they are going to do a bunch of pre with the Monsoy Hano, and quite a papino, a cow. I'm not a guy being crowded beyond the tone car. Into a Mampany, not in start a seminal, young pedal dear. It has a garage in Syria, which I had the dear, the friends open up a car, turns in a Quahadia, cars in Igua. In fact, because of the Korea about cosmetics for Sukasai. Beverages and drinks, in your Brukutu. Also, there's a Eddie, so Boka a ball, in your events and before say, and fly a cake, you know. Also, being a crowd of 4 now, I had not a move for corner. But, and also, and so, how that can I be a chairman won't be actually much say, oh, and Tennessee, na, Libya, they do have that could get paid, get Bassa, and last year. Yes, dear, and the home like this, you must on for the cord, dear, it's in Bassa. We now come for in Cosimo. Some amount for $100 a caution, a court now, but forest, the way is he behavior. And now, dear, a Boamah said you, in Nima, a caution, and into Manapadi, or Penebedi, His Excellency Dr. Baumia. Send me, we'll see a economist. na osika ho na osihwe ma bi dollar no san see in dollar 20 cities and enko from mafendi businessman in how to plan it is dollar 10 na enko ma in how to plan but dollar no be let's say him say idea a hard dream and when you we come semi na wie Dr. Boamah sorry now the some 2 years na lin some of the 2 years no say nyoma o di gua kwan massively idea for the high cost of production bit na confirm import duty and nyoma bit na abras kaka no o chere say o see was steady maybe I know I na making was steady maybe and nyoma was steady no Estonia economy no kwaya mo fasua the whole world is now kura ekosuo amo economy no ebua no osi Estonia na eno no person wo hwe se be ono na me la dom be di mampania e be fa that type of Estonia economy no na wetin ya ye chuma na fi so flat tax system Estonia fu use no ono so what be ye ejuma na fi so sinamia adimo sabe GR4 nipa ekasa ina so ka GR4 asem GR4 esi how mo nan say no ya dia but sinamia adom that's what me for no 2025 okay remember tax amnesty ama nina no but say company be a year no so they are liberated that's the shots you for be just hard tax amnesty no if you say tax no say ya me ya dom and what you never yet dia la ya me ya dom and no for kunya and for the dia again e go boa amagala akoso no sa twa so is all see lack of predictability on the military is a lack of predictability no I chase on the because family maba and can qualify no as to be predicted say if you are a bar media tax or media tax if you are simple like capre and into a bar the checking the cost can be annual the dollar that flat rate that means the member maybe I'm a family man it should be 10 cities that means instead of the poor taxes as you see 2 cities that means the count 12 cities instead of the first will be at least this count there 15 cities but it came ama so be a good human so I'm making a tongue bra and Kobase with the Bobia Kela to so I'm a gala phobia here and that's be a gala for being told and me at DBS it's me pass anwa I'm a businessman what on the Ghana issue of Toman and you might agree rush off and you know the drama depending on what can you which not predicting
okay
this is what I'm going to pay
okay
I don't know after what a flat pot meat no can be there things that I'm saying they are going to the invoice by in dollars and you checking the shop musical bit here and Sana Wednesday what sometimes with a reason a way then ya the baby or so in dollars be the very flat rate in cities to say a bit me abwa now a deal can't be more can't say any Japan say Togo na yen duty associate Togo for the idea of herself and the so the Ghana cannot be higher than Togo and say you know that's for some Boamah businesses are expanding or more on businesses now electricity costs so a lower base pricing and also that's what I should say installation of our solar systems I am more see 2,000 megawatts idea of the share digitalization of land digitalizing land and this is what say as I see I better na idea so the olofu say the digital system abia na the Ghana card abia and no ready idea will be dia ka ho pepe so the all say and Ghana card no o za buchi is the benze the number we use no no na is the Ghana card number also and na be use as say you want buchi da no and like the should be working with taxes near there but when you go to Germany Afibiano into February, March, April, near what here taxes. And would you watch it, Emma, it's me and Pasua. Then the army, what would you say? And the Yaboris be. And we watch your letters, Archer. And there was Yaboris, them by day. I can't be there through the taxes, Go on, not a bino, over tax you. If you also not, then there was one channel more, it's on the count. But normally, party, idea, especially near to one. That is it. I feel beyond the taxing you that
Mate Doc.
Because let me one also to be coffee.
Mate.
Mate. Stand here declaration. But I'll charge you what I am working. Or so the bank taxes. A man taxing. So we are taught to have here. What they are here. Who taught us more? What I actually say, you are taught to your tongue. It will be down tongue. Dance as someone. The man. Mouthful, then the idea to lose a cotoya mountain, not court, so we are doing very now. The cat, no, that's my handful. Among the storm, sucking a tree. Oh, and said, land. Name or hero or talk, what is the way you see? Name was over tongue, a sassino, a movie, a hawk, and even China would be a master you, a bino, a batis, a Numa, I quit. And also credit is what. Your very big credit bureau. Would it be a what that should be especially in more bucci? I said you and paint, or when you are credit. The only Zika crown, you are the thousands to this. Oh, then the human salary. But on his credit score, that our chance which me above a could do there 5,000 as some cut. I just said, which me, if you can acquire sound, which you have a credit score, maybe your card here. I don't know, or the bois. Emma said you, when I hear torn your mouth, I think I know my doing. I said, you told my more. Sad yellow, a Boamah, you would wow torn your own cancel business bank because credit score. It is salary 1,000. If you both would share 5,000, as will be 6,000. Which now boom, you can move here. And you are tardy.
Okay.
Emma said you, in a scanner, the smart cheer gum, I'm on a credit score. Remember, our credit score. Who maintaining here 10 years abuchino. It's me increasing my own scale. We are only able to go which me a friend of police carriers will call a credit more, which is just a big bro. I'm out of busy. Sadly, no more. I'm a credit for your man contented.
You.
Nothing is a mouse.
Mate, yet, that's a dog.
Last one. A friend is saying, dollar rate. Dollar rate, they say a prayer or so on Lamsu, a dollar, no. A bit to me are stabilized. I'm going to say that then the SAR economy, so to do it, across the economy, automatically the dollar will stabilize. Now, can't win in every year. What you say? Not maybe a massive American say. Some maybe sorry in my vote of thanks. Now, the catching say, look, the event say, a continuing businessman will be a car, not so much in we. But I will come up with a year, but I'm other year. The boy will be a young. I know what you have black car for. What you have. And so when to Yansha and to a
SOMPA FM.
In Yasan Pitwa. Na what you have, we will do in Kunim. And I'm not wishing. Name what?
Dog, yeah. Namine,
you don't hold you to his word. What can? And some of them, very TBR, you don't hold you to part his word. Because Nadia, the giant.
Mate, yeah, that's it. Where a Dr. Boris Baidu, or the Chief Executive Officer of Boris B. Farms, and veterinary no one says bano akuko ne nkuko nua ne ade Dr. Boris B and ye no osase de Ralph de businessman where they
businessman
so a businessman in a business community no vice president no musia no or no hobby into a businessman
now in this interview or a spokesperson for the party and I was speaking for the
we are told to say on a lead organizing new businessmen to meet the vice president.
Because I am
you are overly surprised about
Oh, about some of the comments he's making and some of the.
I said, oh my rundown of meeting, no, and you make
by the ending, that we are going to hold him to straight proof for the things that he said. I think that they will get there.
Mate, Solo Akwaba. Now here. Mpa. When away Miama.
Oh, media makache mo say meti makurase. Mo frame ya beba. I know your frame now.
What?
It's media
Yana uni adaje.
I register strong protest on this.
Mate.
Me domo.
Mate.
Because sometimes you be from. I just as why is a wobana? Yeah, send up text. Sorry, nyamba. Say me huni say. Muchini penny pan mo nyabi na mo frame.
Oh, solo ye nuano.
But wait, let me say with all.
Ye nuano. Ye dia no.
No. But on this issue, let me say. Because there are several times you book appointment.
Obia penny bi eyana penny bi abesim. Unse basa no a.
You see, is me.
Or see a rich. Yeah.
I've done this work for over 20 years. I've dealt with radio stations.
Solomon Anane.
The way producers deal with people.
Nana Dwabe mai hene dese konkron. A leading member of the NDC communication team. Leading member of the NDC communication team. Enyashe. Yede enu mienu de.
Or invite him na me show me ko baby. So I didn't go. And na minim sa producer no say normally I am in town continue. So monitor. I say me buy. I'm one of them show. I militants now. Bryce and me so
now forward the man.
11th hour no frame say. But I think that in your program you want to
sure. Fache. And then me teacher for ne be di.
Maybe you do akosia from Peter Bremio. Now say be ma shede mo chema akosia from Peter Bremio.
Na say Mahama.
Maybe ade na duro na abe akosia. Okay.
You do akosia.
So no any brace and then am friend that means
what I say.
4 hours no to be treated.
Ralph me ma.
Oh there be me class that no friend. No get it right. It's when you have books like
yes. I remember about bet twice. Mekai.
No. Not 11th hour. That's what I'm
sure. But Matthias.
About so many relationships.
Yasum. Solo Yasum. If you Ralph. Oh,
I've been around for this.
Say teacher for me, you
do akosia computer.
Mate. What? Ralph Ose Usu so a leading member of the NPP. Onukra there or a secretary to MPP communication team no nyina wa Ashanti region on a secretary no saso secretary NPP. Is it Atwemanwa Bieja North? Yes, Atwemanwa Bieja North Barekese or constituency secretary or Raf Akwaba teacher Raf.
Yeah.
Who's the son and producer from? Teacher Raf. Teacher Raf Akwaba. Also we are there. Who nye teacher ni na ye there? And na solo ye there. And a solo teacher ni difference of me and no. I said me and I'm so another teacher for and they be did you man I say there be who the only teacher ni name we there we assistant headmaster
stay teacher for am solo to oh teacher me assistant headmaster and say was
about to right also about the chema were two categories.
I say assistant headmaster told out to me coach radio. Mama my doctor please be about sana. Me no what am come with so.
Oh you're right.
If you no BTK musiform. Okay.
In the teaching field right from assistant director to which my assistant headmaster.
Okay.
And your director 2 which my assistant headmaster. Before now called director 1. Before now called deputy director.
Okay.
And he Ubami school. You were assistant headmaster or your director 1.
Okay.
Yeah. Me a deputy director 6 years on the rank.
Yeah. We are the deputy director
6 years on the rank.
What the deputy director 6 years in it?
Only come and meet and say me NDC ni asa.
It's no more promotion my assistant headmaster. That's the obet by the headmaster.
Ma only kai.
Na me ne ka.
No, you see.
And no credit the fact that we are in this in Intina.
No, it's never the Maolika.
The first
I tell you Maolika.
and guarantee automatic headmastership or assistant headmastership. And you
senior, and yeah, it's true. Senior position be any one of
so the fact that we and say
unya boni bia uni bia wako interviews ni I'm deputy
Raf Musa solo say MPP by 7 years say so we Didi we are deputy assistant director 1 with me assistant headmaster so me calculate based on deputy director 1 director 2 director 1 I be do deputy director about 12 years free 7 years MPP by him now we say MPP won't say
Debbie dog compacha akwaba Debbie mo fidi mo chia me dem chia mo dem komo ne koba frifro dog akwaba
now we say
Debbie mo dem komo ne koba frifro
the first we hear AD1 or AD2
Matthias
automatic
Matthias
is allowed
Matthias
I said bleeding is allowed
Matthias Dr. Prince Obriye Boas so a banking consultant, a social commentator. Dr. Kwaba.
Ya me Joso.
Now here.
Anope mambo abaso. Na membo SOMPA FM management abaso. Ade chibia na in mo niso ade hunu mo left bar no. And anope mi rest studio myself hunu e ma fofora is so beautiful. Men come out we have men come out but me bought one abaso.
Okay.
To that uni me adwuma ye nante
yeah
ubu wura baby a nema ko hunu no bi ho no ma ya na enye too encouraging. So when you have a radio station at every material moment we mu pursue mo left standard with a lot of innovative ideas I think I have no option than to say you guys are doing a wonderful job. If you make
no correct.
If you band bin koya,
no correct.
No correct. Akoya, I'm impressed this morning.
Mate, yeah, that's
it. Ejumera, Mate, senior ya so.
Mate, obi ajo so. Me enhyem common ase. Enfem free teacher Rafo. Teacher Raf, adai na vice president campaign according to NDC. Yese mo sesa school nkwala na didi na chi wa Ashanti region adinja. Since you're more threatening to petition Parliament, to petition the Education Select Committee of Parliament, say they should call the Education Minister to order. Say, Sadi, no, Kolanketi, Modomo, yes, I didn't know, yes, sir.
Yeah, my mention, no mention, a Tifonia reform, me constituency for, and Tonga Benjanov, a MP or Tiso, Honorable Benito Subio, and me PC. Frankie Yaboa and me DC Rebecca Yaboa.
Yeah.
You see, Baumia Neba or Bar Ashanti region was to get in touch with identifiable groups and institutions.
Yeah.
Tell them his visions and also take inputs. Also first and question or information that you can solicit from them.
Yeah.
Say unim say enche bia ye limited registration. A year GS through Ministry of Education. Emma Quine say through former D18.
Yeah.
And control modi. And not just say you won't crowd more school or D18 or Motwaba. They are first time voters. Possible voters. On Betwaba, they will be voting based on policies. Ain't signal ya the bar schools no. Say among fan cran ran. Was Akrabia wa register. That means Accra were the 18 and above. That was a signal. By. Into Akrabia or bar Jubilee Park Bia. And let us say the court to invite them. Accra wa register. Mimi school. Incredible mo buying na and chroma register. And I don't think that there's anything wrong with so Obema Accra or Betwaba. I bet you policies are obejina so they are twaba. Even former President Yaw Boamah, a bakumasi, na or you sue the appropriate channel. Shokoma GS. Now it's a key permission from ministry. So me person so make policies. a me woman me bu nti yem fa nkwa o do so mo to aba emra nobody will stop you. In any case, there are other non-governmental organizations programs they invite students and we allow students to go. And it's instructive to know, say, most secondary schools, instructional hours, almost start at 7, no, almost 2.
Almost started and past 7 o'clock, no, almost a year 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Almost 7:30, upon 2:30.
Almost started and past 7:30 upon 2:30.
Yeah.
Okay.
And in Kumasi or Ashanti region, most schools start at 7:30. Almost starting time at 7.
Most of the secondary schools in Ashanti region start at 7:30.
Yeah, almost starting time cry 7:30.
Is it also by 7 was starting? And quantum cry 7:30. Okay.
It was started 7:30. By 2, classes are ending.
Okay.
So if there's a program at 5, let's say we invite Accra at 5. You have not distracted instruction hours. You have not. Because after 2:30, I'm going dining. I'm going to no call dining afterwards. After 2:30, I'm going free. It is a crowd better waba. Also, may become me policies. I'm a mebundi. And to umbra me TB. School no bet ma facilitate ya. Nya kwana ni fee or far from about. School no what means. Inti enfan kwanembra me TB. School ni do makwa. I don't think it's airborne because you see, yeti haya your democracy no enyine no. Once I say it make us say the Ghanaian voter is becoming more discerning than ever. It's because of education. And on no a year looking up to him no. If one take a DNA say, I don't see anything wrong with what went on. And the necessary the necessary permission to allow students to come. And we do not just allow any student, but students register to vote. And they'll be voting based on policies. And you see, I'm happy say obo tape obo brukutu.
Yeah, Dr. Boaje Dompim.
Yeah. Ebia some information now or give it out. Ebia seriously na vice nim.
Yeah.
But once a vice to one or more, once or notepad bisa, then he'll be jotting. Okay, as a vice echo one of these engagements, Youth Connect say and a nursing student be a board. I can say ya lawano.
Am I?
Bye. I can say I'll work towards it. Do whatever it takes. I'll work. Talk to the Minister of Ampa. Bye. And every time you can't sit back and try to get reports. When you meet the people, they tell you exactly as it is. And no be and a course. So me who the noise about it. Me naka de me pa in Quebec me ya say the Youth Connect, which is a Santa Region program, na mate say yakọ basin call for free ebi abono ana upper east or upper west and the door ma be go on. And no nka me who say wrong. But what transpired there in the once the appropriate permissions were sorted. Na enipa omo ba ho ne enipa ombeto aba nkra ombeto aba. There's nothing wrong with what transpired. And I believe it's a message or the man and mebunu so atomutrim. And as rational human beings as they are, they will evaluate it and see among the candidates why they work with our papa and my mebunu going forward. So there's nothing wrong with what transpired.
Okay.
And I believe the NDC has nothing to say. In any case, and Craig has one more register one bit yampene. And Craig could hear some sort of bebo monom, they are making decision. And also you have a course. We are no as I could and crown any more someone's antonym. Hypocrisy, no dear, I think I was a tokeny baby. Now, say, if there are any regulations of GS, now will be a buswa. You pointed out.
You want breach any GS regulation, any GS.
So I make sure
Libya
instructional hours. Matthias.
Yeah.
And a time program nowhere, no be really instructional activity for the day. And I enjoy class homo 90 to come there. Yebusa school, no, do you have means of transport? Can you get us registered students? They are willing to come and listen. They were able to get some of them and they brought them.
Okay.
And BBR on towards and see we send them back to their schools. Now it's up to them to evaluate whatever the president said and the various speeches that went on. Now Oma make meaningful decisions out of what came on. Intiminua is cry over nothing. Bibi Bonnie B and Siminua Sulu and Wahasi. There have been several instances where district assemblies organize a program that we send students there. Hey, this is not the first time send these students to any government function or any activity.
Okay.
Intinya the Bonibiana school.
And in the Raf or say Wusu were secretary NPP Watchman will be a Jan North as I saw a NPP communication team now was region on a secretary Momo Solomon Anane a member of the NDC communication team. Mame Enkono Solo. And then I must say Vice President assessant kwalan keten a day abidinachi campaign from secondary school.
Maminchia watie for anapai Womachepre. The original chairman Augustus Andrews anapai Michiano. Then a pam for onyomo eyejuma. Ocheko kosu krawera anapai nyame onto nkwandem. Na a teacher for Ayaboa, a teacher Nkwara was anti-mantemba na by extension Ghana anapai Michiamo. Teacher for a more chadie. Maybe I'm due for promotion. Namu party ni power. Until be a mufi. I urge you on to be calm. The storm will be over one day. Many uncle Mobene GS. There were code of conduct for both teachers and students.
Okay.
Oko 34. It bars politics in our various schools. Explicit. There's no ambiguity. And there's a reason for it.
It bars politics in
our various schools.
Okay.
Politics in our various schools.
Okay.
There's no ambiguity about it.
Observe we hear pictures from Emra Vice President Ishian Kwalano Jubilee Park and a screen sees.
And the famous were clear in their minds. Ghana. Basa ya emba schools mo. Chinua mai. Schools mo do. It's saying the boarding system where you're famous, you're four fathers still no more per se and Nania Santinia Bini CPP and PNA you come together. You say one family. You got that orientation. Not segregation. It's more me when MPP, me when NDC and course where your campuses so there will be harmony. And that is the rationale behind Nkoma YPK. Is there any precedent? Yes. Look at somewhere leading to 2020 election.
2020
election. Then organizer Akamba. No we came with school. School no and fancy war. And Ankorabi approachino. Odumudi nkomo. The GS said then. Say and yes one get permission. Was a politics is not to be encouraged on our campuses. The headmaster was subsequently interdicted and transferred.
For this particular video, so the NDC Ashanti Regional Chairman and for press conference or headmaster Vice President
was interdicted and subsequently transferred. Today, as we speak, because some of our schools are teachers are wearing bold t-shirt which on it +18, and the +18 t-shirts are MPP teachers. +18 teachers are wearing it. +18 t-shirts.
Yatro anyone
+8. Any body rating +18.
+18. As you say,
the teachers have been taxed. The first time voters, 18 years and beyond, they should work on them. And this is happening in our schools.
Into secondary school now,
it is happening.
Osebi. How can I who be I am not Ralph Mesrel. Ralph Mesrel. One who be o secondary school
+18.
Okay.
Boss you name. And come on you didn't say but they're dangerous. We should decouple politics from education. That is where my fear is coming from.
That's what we're doing.
School ni na oti akọ osuade no. Or you innocent of all this. Yet me for no nye chess for our political gains. And since the MPP want to go and talk MPP to them, the NDC want to go and talk NDC to them, the student in the classroom becomes the ultimate victim.
In the classroom.
One was some more kind. One with the hypocrisy in
the classroom.
Maybe school, me child drive secondary school. You check class at 7 o'clock.
Most classes are 7 o'clock.
Me upon 3:40.
My upon say 3:40 instead of 2 now. Okay,
3:40.
Okay.
Until someone can say GS, he say you upon 2. I think that we have to know why. Slavery. Raf
Debbie Tobo, Misro. How many
hours do we
No. Raf, Mr. Abasa, your listeners and your viewers for Moshe, Mr. Jototo, Timon started class at 7 o'clock. Number point 3:40. Okay.
I was a crano. Exercise kakra mobile 5 no call dining 7 o'clock.
Now time be no more call for lunch
11:35 to
lunch school.
Yes, 11:35 to 11:40 there about your
no lunch is 1:30.
Raf,
I'm telling you if school by
Raf,
I'll give my timetable.
Yeah,
timetable.
Sure.
7 prep starts
and you 7
prep compulsory.
No, yes, more boarding
school.
Okay,
7
prep.
o'clock. Prep. Then they close at 9. First student in Kogu Jubilee Park at 5 o'clock. Was no, say and disrupt academic. First student in the bar 5 o'clock. Time when a student in middle school. Not time when walk prep.
Or Bantako do school time.
In any case, with the what I want to drive home, they say MPP more modern. Say you're bastardizing almost every institution in this country. You ain't got school for Kwarano alone.
Okay.
It's a passionate appeal I'm making. Because you see, the effect will not be felt today. But see, school now you will teachers who identify themselves as NDC teachers.
Thank yourself.
You will teachers who identify themselves as MPP teachers in the school.
It be Kosune.
So many years. Me who that politics on campus, except recently.
Say politics more teacher for no.
I'm sorry.
I would study or job in secondary school.
I'm sorry. I cannot imagine wearing anything on yourself on campus or going to class.
So say NDC t-shirt, NDC.
Yes, or going to do that as a wood shankra now with t-shirts. And as a wood shankra now anything NDC. No. It's here,
okay.
It's here completely. But that thing is finding its ugly hairs and manifesting in our schools, which is very dangerous.
Okay.
Again, why would the vice president, in any case, do that? Is it because they were struggling with numbers? And you see, I said this because education, and you're holistic. I am who I am today because of education. Nothing more, nothing less. GNDC MPP is weaponizing education in this country. And also, what kind of 2020 election?
Weaponize education.
Yes, I was what kind of 2020 election? In the year 2020, the MPP did 2 interventions. Baako was to bring past questions to students. Okasa syndrome. The other one is to introduce scientific calculators. And Krano J past question no, they touch in their mind. Say their government was aiding them to pass the exams. I know as a teacher, which was not the case. And Krano Kwaya exams now, as a uncle the way they wanted, we saw the reaction. People holding the past question and insulting person, something students shouldn't have done. Samukaya, there was that uproar throughout the country. They were insulting, openly insulting president. They did attempt with unprintable words. And this is because the politics and that is why I look at it and say, the earlier we all stand up and speak against this canker, which is wearing its ugly hairs in our second cycle schools. the better for all of us. Today, as we speak, you are in power. So with the energy and the power invested in you, you can issue a fiat for all heads to go to. But Ubetina Akonyana so to thy kingdom come on now. That's your question I ask. And to be the Minia, Nanayao. Munina Mufu Nuntum. Say, yes, say every institution now come for nochi. So you're in this in our area. Your child so called doctor we all. Oh, you're in this doctor.
Hey, oh, go for noche. Now do our better who say, where NDC? Where NDC patient?
Politics in TIA, Jason.
But you case of police station now. Who put some call for so? Go, customers will. Hey, me come to the war. Don't pretend.
Mati, who been to the Mibusano?
Let us not pretend as hostages.
They don't go out to Ghana.
Ralph Misro.
Today, if you want to go into court,
Ralph Misro. Ralph Misro. Debbie Misro.
And that is how
Ralph Misro.
We are bastardizing institutions.
24
and today, not to relate them. Why ain't to relate you or me, this has to cause me.
Okay.
Because once you cast politics, you're dirty. On the political platform, people tend to do anything.
That's your understanding.
Secretary could be war. So meso or so. I stand to be corrected. Upon memorial. School yes. So can your headmaster be? Yes, or punish student be. Macrani Case, do your Bema from Sakame. Headmaster no, Emma teacher ni punish no. According to report, the headmaster subsequently was interdicted. Yamankurai veer into politics. Because that's your movie said the political parties in power, and they say they can do everything. There will be chaos and anarchy on our campuses.
Mati.
Because from maturity level, no, form for them to know which is right and which is right.
Mati.
By their youthful exuberance, and they know it's fear. Okay. Yeah, politics include that punch on. That is why I am in 100% support of most my party said. Now to the heads, Mami Andy to the heads. Some of the headmasters, media assessment on the war to be them don't want to hear and do anything with the NDC.
Headmasters,
I'm telling you, a be out of fear.
That's a headmaster no for MPP and I say.
Thank you, Timaminka. Some people the letter back. Nobody will see Nipano Komomo, some campaigner. Then be equally prepared. Send this letter back. You would release the student to also go and campaign. Otherwise, we will all be putting on our political colors.
May I say, the Solomon Anane was a leading member of the NDC and a communication team member of NDC too. I mean, call Doc, Mammy Tio on this education issues.
Very brief. Becca said, we should maintain certain standard and we should be very consistent with what we preach. It's very difficult to judge between the two. But Ghana for near T4 and they are discerning the word my brother used. See a cassia twaso aye and near man to say the year we in the year we in the car we are. It is not going to help us. If you say, and then you might have the power, watching a best son, and idea and run. If the same standard does not change yet, and so we should not encourage it. I think that we need to be more. I don't know. We should adopt a better approach. Because where I disagree a bit with Ralph was that, if indeed. Say enye ye pese yi school sem ne free ma and o madi 8 na kin ye betima ba say mo nhwe uniform. There would have been
very school uniform.
School they are not allowed to come with mufti. So obviously almost back out they have to come in uniform.
Sure. So that's where the challenge comes. Raf Semrano or hot said there many education as into me person involved me. say you don't allow to do politics. It's the same way as a security personnel in a uniform. No matter a year, once you are in the uniform, you ought not to do politics. I think that in the 18 years here, were the right to participate, but it's a certain dress code, national dress code, be a prescribable at the amount what they no question on one. Be in your home and be bride. But I think that this year's elections, and you might be because into you should be very strategic, very innovative. I feel elections, you know, Zoom, my friends say, Zoom platform, Zoom rally, you know, because into very, very, very strategic, very proactive. I think that this whole issue about this SHS, very unfortunate, but we must move on as a country. Now, to be a specific, Vice President's campaign in Ashanti region was very interesting one, and that's why I right from Sobetenas here. The health issue. Yes. Very unfortunate. All the interviews now conducted, and Mamenka said, early days yet, everybody is whipping the grassroots. Yemshe Hawa and Niama BC Aden, EBC Aden Ako. May end my submission very briefly on the advice that Opim so gave. About where I kotono a very strategic elections. Na wa your campaign biano. Be very, 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 very careful about your choice or words. Platform original obey obekano. Anyhow be said akano. Na utie omunyina say NDC abako MPP abako. This week there was also another opinion poll so by a majority of Ghanaians are not enthused with the performance of the two parties. Moving into the 2024 December elections, there are expectations. Ghanaians' expectations are very minimal. This week again, I listened to Monster Radio Station, another push. Ghanaians were asked to go details about the two political party messages now. And as if I was a prophet of doom, my view, message na airbano, a bit harrow. When you listen to the comment from the general public, people are not so much enthused with the 2016 message. Now the 2024 so far they are montano. It looks as if say we are not seeing more. So I would rather urge the political parties. They should think in this line and see how best they can come out. Not necessarily say a bobby they are convincing but check the realities and see, be specific how Ubesi address it, specific challenges now then we can move forward. On the whole, it's a good exercise and a course, so we are hoping to enjoy more of such exercise in the next coming days.
How do you expect to say Vice President, former President Mahama, Alan Chemati, who says, "Oh, me and saying, no, I hate grants, no campaign, no enko say like the big rallies, like meet and greet, one-on-one, now any ding come like it's saying enko, say na or AC enko, on a Ghana for ding come I say no more penno."
Yeah, Ghana for be ejidi say ya so NDC ahwemi no. Ya so MPP ahwemi no. The problem still remains the same. The challenges that you go through about Ghana's economy, it still persists. And for effort to be a buyer will be put in. A dear pioneer bear. Say me viewer, I've always stand by something. And many senior you share a couple of months ago. And America say, a dear pa me expected to hear is about reforms. When you can reforms you were political parties here. Se oba na we abaye project we e dey drum finfin baby a enam se ebedu baby ba abaye debate about legacy nti wan we na we jai dey ato and se wo hwe no a it has been a major cause of economic challenges I go through ebi ne den na no na me drive to Accra ana me drum kokko baby me tie one radio station and the callers no was citing an example said there's a community called Afosu the then regime AC nursing a training college edisi honom ye to about 2016 and a dina kawrem but the area woman say just example back pena mema oba NDC also came to power and crow from ade no so ye de ma mention be ka say e no so si wo the area woman mo man ne sofa ne say eye e bia ye bosiampo and yakwaje ye ne de be ye say adwuma no enti bi yakwaje bosia ne de be ye adwuma no we must repay all the debt na ye koboro ye no meanwhile ade no is not adding any value to the national cake enti kwaba ne say or minus suffer. So when I say reforms, I want to see more commitment. Say a deal where ya practicing over the period na enye no. Ye bibi amanabe da hono ma ye ba ye nto asubiem. Ya na no me no kan biem. Me nim how they are going to do it. But so swami project ya ye. Now the way see back kwanum ye bubu dai ni nyina akọ akire. Na by the end of the day baby ye gatters na de den efa na. Me, I am not enthused. Makaneha na meka biem. In the next 15 years, this is how we biem. As our mind, we must have a vision. I have traveled across countries, baby. Who do maybe Canada, US, even Africa, Africus. Who benya 4 lay, 5 lay, 6 lay. So who kwajebo siya de beye se jumana. Who de 2 on my own himself for the next 50 years. Onye den, o mahu biem. Ebe kwa kutia, e kana bosia na okwaje ye no. Ama edem faso beden ebeba so but come to us ye sapetin. I don't expect so much but me pese me hunu enyeman keten na abe abatoa ede ama yen as a country no. I want to see the politicians convincing us that ye ba ye win ye bit me den aye ne kwa be faso aye ni not necessarily about huge promises now. Okay. Yeah, no. So that's my expectation. Okay. I was for the Dr. Prince Obri, your boy, banking consultant, social commentator, a banker, and I didn't come in. Mame Enkora for no mobionami emusano. So far, Vice President, we're in the first round of Netono, Ashanti region, and the 16th regional. Or by former President Mahama so started with Omiti society ne ade yehun se Omiti amanfo wa artisans bi ene ade yehun se alanchamaten so started from Tamale ene ade so far mo campaign ene mo activities no response ne say
yo maminyi ene mami no bi free hono tamasolo kasano Nsembia or you see with GS you go through ranks but the attainment of a rank Emma automatic appointment. Sure. The attainment of a rank Emma automatic appointment. Baby even in the security agencies the mere fact say wabeye COP said that obabeye IGP body should say me do rank we me nya position because party we it's never true. And the mere fact that we go for an interview and just say pass it. Into the not solo can say or a DD, the Deputy Director of Education. Yeah. Wako interviews margina to what's a boni bi any no this solo Matias okay ya me modi ami come asem me modi come asem say me Raf na nya deputy director say me free assistant director 1 and I'm there 2 4 years okay and they assuming say there okay no krakra na 12 years MPP ba power how many years me 7 years what's 7 free 12 my cousin 5 so the last 5 years of NDC now you qualify so what happened it's more beyond the last 5 years now Solomon and qualified to become an assistant headmaster. Whatever. But what happened? There's no campus, no senior high school campus. And you partisan politics in Ashanti region.
senior high school campus.
Senior high school campus.
Debi Emrane say in the school.
Yes.
And I say
in the school and yeah partisan politics. Sasema okay ampa. They have to refer to the regional director. No
say secondary school so what Ashanti regional. Yes, teachers and most plus 18.
I may say then I have to refer to the regional director.
Regional director of education.
No go senior high school. Say ampa say or NDC and a been so MPP one more.
They also non the onyebi. But more MPP for almost plus 18.
MPP or NDC ni. What declare?
They will declare say or can say. They be but say party colors or campus no. And I mean say what's one say party.
Masai declare. Me I side Masai. Yeah. What here kasa political party. Nobody obi dem do ya. Wo je ni so mo investigate. Masai no man ya tell them no. Bana ha me tin. Ya tell them no. What side Masai? What here? Studio. And I'm making. We are crying him. We are crying him. Almost every man.
Solo. You are crying him. Mati. You are crying him. You are crying him.
Inti I know them family. It is here and you know cry. So be a partisan politics. It ends there. But the truth is that you won't cry my D8 number 12. It is me say even if I have a targeter, I target 18 and above. I don't target 14, 15. Yeah. And to be honest, if you win this 4 years, so we have 73 polling stations are and all campuses, station area. And MPP, you win 68 of these polling stations. It's the fear is that say school would be about politics. And this is for slow on per se enlightened environment. You know, you introduce anything politics. But you see, say you see a politics, na a bloody. Sabio, a man from Fenya Santon. Na see a yes, I know what's a politics a year dia. No see a children crown, no mini papem. But when they get the basis right, they will not do what Solomon ayin. So there's nothing wrong. So I credit 18. Now, but you know, the right way I know. Said the bill, you know, always said no. After all, politics, no. And yes, I know what's it here.
Only two full and perform mobile. Full Bassina do mobile. And the bear the cost of it.
We ask from the school if they have the means to. Into one which you two means no more buy. To be on for Subia.
Let's see my brother.
I'm laughing. Netwa Obawa Shantori. Wow. You see,
it is school buses now more quiet than that TV.
Na school banner, infrastructure development of our schools. Yeah, man, a bus. It's school no cry. Air conference now. Yeah, go high bus. How? Even political parties, NDC, Atraba, me office. I brought more elections. Emma me notie Emma ye momo bus.
That's good of you.
Ekoi NDC. So what's wrong?
We brother.
Me na me sign here, me as domestic, me na me sign here. Emma bus no the NDC for koi. What's wrong with it?
So Lose say.
We say no kai. What to go? Yeah, of course.
Okay.
That's not wrong.
Yeah, twaso.
You see, MPP President
or say tell Solo it's been the norm since 1992. In our days at Prempeh College, we attended MPP rally at Bantama. Honorable Osei Tutu or Assemblyman in Siansari electoral area or Kwada. So send a mate.
That's why I said
or send a mate, you know,
Prempeh Champs or because I was then the student from the college. Gentlemen, because I was one on their course.
I was a classmate.
I was one on their course.
Mati.
Don't come one and don't come one boys who are not rally course for breakfast. The truth is that dear Dr. Boamah is very, very important because you see, and yet the Biana, your best na Accra.
na trumpet your achievements. A do tembia, you have to go and see where the challenges are. Into them they say or buy no or call baby to say quadrant to go and see what is going on there. And no Boamah one formulation of policies and programs. Once a time or call Ghana businessmen questions are mubusa solution obit media one. So he said some of them there. Say the cost of energy there. Then I think it's best we hurriedly look into solar, which is far cheaper. So in the next government, I'll make sure say we look into solar. So there be a better energy.
A bonus.
After now, or can't tax. That's a tax. Ebu. Then was a flat rate. So here koye nimuno. Instead of tax, a burden your businessmen are complaining about it. Now this is the best way to go. Garage is almost say you koye niyama. Into a nunti, every rational human being will always try to take advantage of a system. So people want to go to Togo. At the end of the Togo, I don't want to Togo. It's a port charges. Ghana, your problem is a high end with port charges, a fluctuation of the currency. And for that matter, Sadia, enemy pegging in CD denominated currency. So that even when the dollar, it does not really affect the charges. I think these are good policies. Then Osaka Adiabia was say unse NDC 1992 no. We were so much in hurry. Said the bear IMF ne World Bank pressure na eba no e be free mu. Enti constitution there are a lot of lapses in the constitution. So also obehwe the amendment of the constitution. So obekaya former president Mills or try BB.
Yeah, Constitutional Review Commission.
Or try BB.
Yeah.
And baby there was the national development policy. But so white paper presentation now on the national. The suggestion was that your mandate national development policy no, your mandate say a national policy independent as the EC. Said it doesn't matter the party that comes to power. The people there will work towards the actualization of the national development agenda. But unfortunately, I materialize it. But wasan shemukina. Me, in my own studies, I realized say, if Ghana want to advance to where we want to get to, Sasemia Dr. Yaw Boamah is very, very key. That parties will come out with their manifesto based on the national development agenda. And to say, yes, in the next 10 years, region to region, BR should be Duaka region. If you are NDC, you tell us your manifesto. How do I make this a reality? And Oba won't drain the next election. Emma won't talk the national development agenda and to baby Emma Uncle start with it. I think this is brilliant idea. And I'm hoping, say, Dr. Ba, he will stick to it. Dr. Miti, youth know about Youth Connect, no camp, how far we've gotten to as a nation. I did one more first now. You know, I'm a buchino and I'm a catching. Now, a year there say, oh, sir. But you see, it takes someone our vision and foresight. And what dream say, so dear, you're a buchis, I'm not for not dream radio. Bringing it here will be easier. I mean, as a baby. And one of the smart classrooms. And now, you don't need to biology. You don't really need to see the real thing. But through technology, you are able to project everything for students to understand the meaning of what you are doing. And that's where we are going.
Okay.
But to be honest with you, it took a lot of thinking before it came into fruition. Hey, I don't remember the last time I went to the bank. Because of digital systems here away. Now it's easy for you to get whatever means that you want to get to. And yeah, now Manfo was so quick to tell me, say, why is former vice president jumping from the economy to digitalization? He referred the effect of digitalization on the economy. Now your problem, you can't want them, you can't want them. Yes, corruption.
As soon as we are able to eliminate about 80% of human interface, human interplay, we are driving away corruption in the system.
Mate.
And near more we are sure said 21st century this is what we need as a country.
Okay.
And I believe say message or the buy problems are you can't they are challenges and we are taking them in good faith. And in the next government these things are going to inform.
Mate.
But at the back when they say what's a boy to be honest, if you maybe a now we are complaining. But say so buying it to me so then we have to appreciate that buy. Now area be one way or the other. So find no more camp once a month. If you come to my constituency, for instance, now my major roads 3 and not problem as you speak. But I kabako kakakrebi ni agusu. One fat by case stretching and so. So say omutimi guya be through Kokobin. Now as we speak from Kokobin to Barakese, there's a contractor working on the project.
Okay.
And no free one more Boamah. 2 side they bread district assemblies no. Baby I awarded contractor. Young who say Ebia contractor gusu. We are going to use these tools to make the place more travel.
Mate.
We will get there. But the vice president told everyone, say really the Ghana that we wanted to get there, because of these challenges but they are hopes. And that if you keep faith with me,
Nidin the Raf or say Wusu and yet in case Mamma or Solomon.
That's what I'm civilized panelists.
Yeah. Raf, microphone cry off. A microphone ye off. A microphone ye off. Or say, Chisign, civilizing the Chisign. Raf, ye gentleman. Or also assistant headmaster. Or you senior. The assistant headmaster there, so you be working under him.
The boss, boss, how are you?
Raf, it's been withdrawn. It's been withdrawn.
I withdraw, boss. Good. I withdraw, boss. Why? So I get you. Only two. Raf.
Respect to
oh, Raf. Send me to the withdraw.
Raf. Get to us.
I withdraw.
Raf assume.
But that's a Raf.
Raf assume.
Why? Pedophobia in the way. It's me. Fetch me, Raf. Quick one. One will say, social submission, first one in Anna. I was trying to make a frantic appeal. Say, ma politics and my campuses. So it's some kind.
Yeah, your secondary schools near campuses.
I never said, and that is why I said, so who indicators are? I am very worried. I use the word, you see, +18 in our schools. And I see that, because why I said schools. I never mentioned in the school here. I said, you see that in our schools. So you were asking in your school, I said, you see that in our schools. Yeah. And I was very emphatic that in our schools. And see, there shouldn't be any black pen. I read Minister of Education contract secondary school. It's not here. But you see, we are here. No, I want to put it on record.
Yes,
because I am a regional executive.
Yes. Yes.
You know what is going.
Yeah.
That one aside.
Yeah.
I have in my hand Dr. Mahmoud Boamah was set the 3 policies. Maybe some first for the pay.
Okay.
First one they say, because of his able leadership, he is able to introduce Ghana card. Me pacho. I'm not Ghana card at the back Ghana. Dr. Mahmoud Boamah, now you're employee of the NDC at the Bank of Ghana. Second before, and I employed Dr. Mahmoud Boamah, Bank of Ghana. Tama, Pajango Fires over Ghana card. Now Dr. Mahmoud Boamah, money. So obey among yourself. And he knows nothing about Ghana card. Mobile money interoperability. So kind of controversy. John Romani Muhammad award here. Who guys are on by one better so. And mobile money interoperability can never be a policy of Dr. Mahmoud Boamah. In fact, I want to say yes, Dr. Mahmoud Boamah is a PhD holder in economics. And to say the economy show on sir, 9 years, digitalization, IT. I will need certificate. I don't think that they can do anything. In any case, all the indicators here in IT, the Ministry of Communication was never placed under the office of the Vice President. So if that ministry, a choco in this SSR, on get away, on my home, and 1, 2. But I'm not going to be a back room. Me sure say Opim so said it right. Nana, you would see a boy more. And a yemi ahwa said an abinum a man nickname King Solomon. And he said it right. Dr. Mahmoud Baumia from the MPP for now folks. Now we are party member. And then another Bekachomo say, we are faced with economic challenges. Na menya branch bia or ye economic messiah. Yamfanamra. Party force no more so. But Nanalo to me convince you say, Oba, all our economic issues will be solved. And to which say, or into tip bia. Or say, but I say, and you know, as some more remedy, but my engine tune, na ye bia Oba, ye economic issues no, ebe. To judge Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, say, or any capabilities to be a leader. And of course, a good president of this country. Kitwana edition in Sano. Only economic issues. Within the same. Ampa. Nana Dubai all day or say ye or yo. Nizobeka. Yet see economic management team. Dr. Mahmoud Baumia and I chairman. Now so no. On that famous Dr. Akoto, Dr. Jambafo. Kojo Alan, Kojo Chamate, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, what a solid team. Okay, that mantra. So you were given everything to manage the economy. Again, in 2018 State of the Nation's address, President Nanado on economy, let's hear for this what he said. Or say, I am glad to be able to report that the economic management team, under the stellar leadership of the strong, brilliant economist, the Vice President, Mahmoud Baumia, has risen to the challenge, and the hard work is beginning to show positive results. We have reduced taxes. We are bringing down inflation. In 2018, when they have inherited a robust economy from the MDC, and things were looking good. I say, all economic issues, I want my Ghana Moa, Ekoyeno, a Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. On what Jan Simpieso, I catch your mind Ghana say, as an economic messiah, he has arrested the city. Now, or the Akoshe IGP, key not to the Akoma IGP. The question we ask today, and they say, what are the economic indicators today as we find ourselves? It's a mess. I will not cry and you're proud of. So you want to run away from an by deceiving the good people of this country. Say he was only a mate and not the driver. Until a new bad economic policy yakum. Man Ghana. Ye do baby a menu system catch say do a kosuya from Pietro Bremi. Ni mo ye din. Mema de ma ye timin to and ne quotient ye e be a 011, e be a 101, e be a 101. Breakfast, lunch, supper. Into be a 101. So deep breakfast, no lunch, then supper. It be a 010. It means when you have heavy food, we are no D, and men want to know that, and that's what remember. Who got to Bema? Memang kasi kocho bar. You tofu fu, you dinamo guso. Who couldn't Bema to fu, or the coast to swat. That's a samaba. Koye Mema, you focus on the food. Vegetarian. Baby, I say, woman, I won't tell Belfwa and Abba to the sense that the Ghanaian don't know what to do. That's a moment, Babia. Economy, the chair son. Ubas and Tikodramia. Now, we report to the good people. Now, look, I say, see, you know, I hear hata. And Nutra Media Woba. Now, but restore the value of the city. Today, what is the value of the city?
Okay.
Oba no, no inflation, no 15%. Today, inflation, Oba na kaya Borga na 120 billion. Today, we are hovering somewhere 700 billion. And now, the rating agency say Ghana, junk economy. Na junk, o tenya wuchemi. You can't economy be a junker. What the bunny performer? I can't be a one number can be your funny, your funny. Ye. Into Jama Soprano. You see, I'm more bra on mine. Into Busia Bokra, ye fiso. That is the state. Baumia, a diabetes. Matisolo. Or see young first year, the man. And then, in a young castle, near first year, the man. Let's say, the addition is Sano. He has failed virtually everything. Maybe because a baby. So, magazine, you would see me. I will offer a name free. Abandoned the bar. oba or promise will say or be mat tax akofom na money ma yefo ne mutimi kofa bimba container mutimi no catch will say oba obeti flat rate be pa chow na nado on time ba omia so obi obetimi aya e bredi ni
Mate
on ma flat rate nimra
Mate
on peggy city ko win bi mami land ye because now the dollar is dancing. It's shipping the city or boosting no. Into your petam be a pa ye Jessica in dollars. Near betray in city. No more important on one haramo. No one magic Dr. Mahmoud Boamah some pound in Kwafwa. The time is now.
Mate.
And he has the power.
Mate.
Or call Apnof. Or baby catch and say your allowance and my. Or do you know your telephone call? Catch and say in 2 weeks time you'll be paid. It is our power. Taxes, bet tax on bet.
Mate.
So still bet me tax everywhere. The time is now.
Mate.
Everything he's promising on via Bemo. He's in government.
Yeah.
You see, the way he has run up the program. So thank you. Yeah. Because I may be, I will not be fair to Raf.
Raf for the next 2 minutes.
You see, Ghanaian people, Echo to Obama and Nana Akufo-Addo. Constitution now. The to Obama and Nana Akufo-Addo. The social contract is between Yenen and Nado. The ultimate decision maker now is Nana Akufo-Addo. And it is the vice president Kaswe Meta. It should be accepted. Because whatever he plans at the end of the day ends at the doorsteps of Nana Akufo-Addo.
Okay.
Was a day is the time when I'm going to have the opportunity to take that final decision. And it's a more to abandon me and now the social contract between me, Boamah, me nemo Ghana for. It is a betting tax I mean here for flat rate I made the Bemamu. And is it difficult for Solo to understand? Ghana for any good faith with me. I mean there's a Solo say Okwa baby okay, so measure the metimi aye ampa ohwe mutimi one businessman ni si aye no do catch anu nyina was what obeye no said the was woye no
okay
they should get faith in him
okay
said the workers wo obeye nyina flat rate ye nuanu magazine for flat rate ebe bam ye ho atoye ye ko ebenya bi ato ye nuanu ma omo ebo aban ti so about tax also oba ye nya tax amnesty yes, you now if you start for at a flat rate.
Okay.
Say the Benya Obia bet me Puabi. And that's where we can go as a country.
I was for me and edition of the
Mambisi form.
Seconds.
Yes. Proud to 2020 elections.
Hey, who started proud to
2020 elections? Or Kocha Peace FM. And you Busan say, do you agree? Say and taxi Momo. What's it no? Momo say proper. The moment he won 2020, on the draft here, that Momo tax. The situation there. The meaning power now. On the drafting Momo tax.
Mate, I'm sorry for the Musi. Sorry, no mom. Happy birthday to Nelson Sapon. Nelson Sapon, a draft prisons. We a frequenster or say more happy birthday. And Nelson Sapon were draft prisons. Happy birthday. As I'm afraid the most sports say some na atwa so mote